What's up everybody, it's Mr. Kennedy123 coming back at you with my first video since 2016 I believe. Absolutely ridiculous, but with everything that's going on in our world right now, coronavirus, staying at home for a while, I've been more and more checking back on Roblox, and for some reason decided to, with a $11 card I had, got a month Builders Club or whatever it's called now, premium, earlier today. So if you've come to my page because of that magical green shirt that a certain admin wears and has been wearing for 10 years and I know much about, and you're just discovering me now, well, if you've watched this video, within the first 2 months after it's released, go check my items. A lot of OG stuff will be on sale, a lot of classics besides just the element. Excuse me, but if not, hey, I'm just here to drop my 2020 update. I noticed that I randomly have like 90 plus subscribers on YouTube, and I'm like, how? Because I had 30, 40 when I had this account, and I uploaded maybe 15 times on this channel total. And I know most of the people that subbed were just probably here because of the shirt and the shirt tutorial video that I made now 8 years ago, which is ridiculous, by the way. A lot of people are here just from that, or just subs, and or like a spam sub, and they're not even active. So I don't know how many people this will reach, but one thing I do know is my videos tend to accumulate views more and more over time, and I know this video might have a few hundred views. I intend on this probably being the last video I ever upload, just like I did for the last one, but you never know the way the world goes. I do have other YouTube channels, by the way. You can find them in my comment sections. Pretty easy to find me. I respond to people on my other account now that I just recently started uploading on. And since I know that a lot of people might have watched this video over time, and they're probably, you might have clicked off by now, that's all good. But I just want to give just a little update, or just talk about a little things going on just in your life. I know most people watching this are probably between the age of like 9 and 15 years old, maybe 16, 17 if you're still geeking on Roblox. I was on the forum, so I don't blame you. I just want to talk about the time we spend on Roblox and on our PS4s or games on the App Store and all that, all our time on technology, especially when you're a kid. Because when I grew up, and now the new normal is that for kids to spend all this time, hours and hours and hours a day, just playing video games, or spending on Roblox, spending on Xbox, Fortnite, all that jazz. And what happens, and what I realized, and something that I can't change now, but I want to tell all you guys about, is just when you spend all your time doing that, you don't make memories, you don't make experiences really in this world. When days start to get repetitive for you and you just go through the motions of going on and scrolling through Twitter or playing, repetitive games that you've already played hundreds of hours of and that you've already beat, and you're just messing around, or you're just playing in general, and years go by and you lose time that you need to develop in the real world. Because for most of us, unless you become some famous influencer, we're gonna have to work in the real world one day. And when you just spend all your time inside, you don't gain the character that you need. You don't gain, you become socially awkward because you're not used to communicating with people in real life, and it becomes such a misfortune because it makes you more awkward in times like high school, college, when you don't work. You spend your time playing video games because you live in a nice house and you live with a nice family. You might not need the money, but you're not getting the character. You're not getting literally the social character that somebody has. I know it's completely random that I'm bringing this up, but it's because this is what happened to me. And I did it because I spent every hour of every day of my entire preteen and teenage years, not late teenage years thankfully, but those early pivotal years, just gaming all day, every day. And you're not supposed to regret things in life, but it is something I do regret every day, because I do wonder where would I have been now if I put more of my attention on my schoolwork, on my athletic career, on my character in general. And now, especially after my Roblox account has been breached 3 or 4 times and is why I don't play it anymore, I look at the accomplishments I got on there, and I have a shirt that an admin bought for some reason and still wears to this day. And it has 11,000 sales. And like, honestly, I look at that achievement and I realize like that's literally the like most astounding thing I've accomplished in my life at 21 years old. You know, obviously getting like a high school degree and all that, and nearly a college degree now, you know, it's a whole different thing that I'm talking about. I mean, in my own like social real world, like that's the most notable thing I've ever done, and I hate it. I hate it. And it's because all I did was spend so much time playing video games and games like that, and that was like the coolest thing I've ever done. Like, what am I gonna go up to a girl, you know, these girls who are, takes a whole year's worth after you're a gamer to find out how to talk to them. I still don't know all the way. But you want me to walk up to a girl and say, hey, guess what? Stickmaster Luke bought my shirt on Roblox, and it has 11,000 sales. Whoa. Like, no. It's, if you can't balance some parts of your real world and your virtual world at the same time, it is such a negative thing on your life, and it will be studied and documented in years to come. But since everything's still relatively new within the last 15 years, people don't even know, and once you do find out, it's too late. So I just wanted to just take this time here in 2020, Mr. Kennedy123, whispering, I'm sorry, but my neighborhood is so quiet, and I'm sitting on a roof currently outside of beautiful Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and I'm just coming here to tell you guys just a little bit about life, a little bit about real life, and I just don't wish that type of life on anybody. So I hope you kids really remember this message in some capacity. If you did, feel free to let me know. I'll most likely see it on any form that you contact me on. And what in the world? There is some animal in my backyard. I'm gonna go take a video of that. It was nice to check in with everybody. I hope your families are all safe. I hope you're doing well during Corona, and I hope everything gets back to normal soon. Thank you. Have a nice night.